Hey folks, Dave here with another review. Up today is the Decepticon double agent, double dealer. Okay, did say that kind of fast, so double dealer. Right, he is a missile transport trailer. There he is now. Nice green color tone. Okay, here's the stuff he comes with. Okay, this is engine carrier. And it also becomes his chest piece. Baby blue color. First piece of the ballistic missile or long range missile. There's the second piece. All you do is just connect the SO. And this goes into this holder right here. And there he is. Missile launcher. Comes with two Powermasters. Alright. The thing behind Powermasters, they become engines that power up the transformers. Okay, gives them extra boost of power, gives them power, blah blah blah. Alright, what's meant for them to happen is they go into, say, a slot like this. Let me put this off. A slot like this, and they power up your transformer. Okay, this one is the Autobot version of the Powermaster. His name is Croc. Right, Croc? The Croc or Cock? Croc. Knock. I'm sorry, Knock. His name is Knock. Okay. Looks pretty good. Here's some details. Focus. Alright. Nice blues and reds. The engine back. And to transform into an engine, all you do is flip the legs out and up. And these posts on the legs go into this little post there. And that's the engine. Right? Transform it back. They don't really do much. Hands go forward. That's basically it. Right. There's Knock. First saw I thought it said Crunk. I'm like, oh, Crunk's everywhere. Right. And you simply place the engine in like so. Which unlocks certain tabs and allows you to transform your figure. Without the tabs, without the unlocking thing there, the piece is pretty much locked into place unless you force it, which tends to break your figure. So there you go. All right, and this is, what's his name? Scar, I believe it's Scar. There you go. Purple and yellow bat. Close the wings up, and he becomes his engine. All right. Now, I like this triple changer. I like the idea, but for him to be a double spy, the Decepticons or the Autobots have to be pretty dumb, because this changes into either a robot or into a chicken, or aka a falcon. And they both transform into the same vehicle, and if you're too dense to notice that, you know, you deserve to get beat up by your opposite team there. Okay, folks, transformation on this guy is pretty simple, but just to bit of warning, to change into the bat mode, you have to put this figure in. All right, they both go in here, but there is a difference. If you notice, the underbelly or the under area where the bat is, it doesn't have a post, but the Autobot version does. She goes in a little bit deeper. All right. And if you notice, this too also has two posts here, which push down those two buttons there. Okay, so that unlocks the Decepticon version, and this unlocks the Autobot. Okay, put Decepticon in there. Right, this unlocks the legs, or the wheels here, like so. Right, now to show you what I'm talking about, let's pop this guy out. Pop this guy in, and it's locked. Right? Pretty ingenious design. Pop him out, pop him in, and there goes tires. Close that off like that. Close it up like this. So forth. Right? Bring down his chicken legs. Chicken legs. Take the cannon apart, because you're going to need it here in a bit. Okay, pull out the wings, purple wings, right? Pull out the secondary wings, the second wing, I mean, open this flap up, turn out the head, and so forth. All right, and there's his beak, there's his head. All right. Now for the two bits here. This bit is the back of the cannon. Goes on here. This is an engine holder, the engine cover. Then you get the second piece, and there you go. See, plain and simple. This post goes into this hole right here, and that's part of it. There you go. Though I gotta be honest, if I was a fighter pilot, I would shoot this guy right off. And this piece goes, come here. It goes like, let's see, there we go. And it goes like that. So he has a big stinking missile in the bottom of his bird feature here. And it kind of reminds me of that Buzzard from the old Looney Tunes cartoon, you know, where his mama tells him go get something for dinner. No. Awesome character. You gotta look up that cartoon. With Bugs Bunny just giving him a bunch of hassle. But here he is. I mean, he's pretty decent for what he was back then. Looks good. Alright, now pop this off. Take this in. Turn on the head. Close this off. Boom. Whoops. Yes. Boom, boom. Okay, close the legs. Close this. Pop this off. Pop this off. We'll leave these to the side because we are going to transform to the Autobot. Now, in this mode, don't know what's actually locked into place here. Ah, the legs. Alright, well, we figured that one out. The legs are locked. When the Decepticon is in there, the legs cannot come out. Pop the Decepticon out. Put the Autobot in. And did the legs come out? Yes, they do. They unlock. And the locking mechanism is right there. So that's what happens when you put the Autobot version of the engine in there. It unlocks the legs. You can pop them out. Which you might as well do now because you're going to do it for transformation anyway. Alright. Arms come out and there's a double joint there. Okay. And out. Come one arm. Comes the other hand, arm. These legs you flip around. There's one leg, flip the other one around, bring it his big old noggin. Look at that noggin. Then this becomes his chest, which I believe, yes, right here, like so. And then this little bat guy, just, I guess you can put him back here if you really wanted to. And it becomes part of the weapon. Like so. There's one. And there's the other. So you have to make sure you put in the right weapons and not force it. The right Powermasters and not force it. Because you will break your figure. Mess it up and do some damage to it and so forth. And I mean, he looks pretty cool for being an aged robot. I'm actually surprised that no third-party company has decided to remake this dude. I mean, as it is now, most of these third-party companies are selling everything extra. I mean, they could sell you this engine extra. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them at this point, and they'll be like a $300 figure. Other than that, I mean, there's nothing really bad to say about this guy. I mean, not much of articulation, but I mean, that's what Transformers were back then. They were more worried about the transformation than the articulation of the figure. I mean, it works. It's an older figure. You're having trouble to find complete, especially this piece, and it works. This is the second one I have. I'm more than likely going to eventually trade it off, or I don't know, maybe I'll keep one in bat mode and one in robot mode. I haven't chicken mode and one in robot mode, I mean. But it's I like the figure, I like the idea. I just don't think it makes any sense because, I mean, it transforms to the same freaking vehicle. Someone is bound to have some common sense and say, hey, that guy's probably the same guy as that other one. You know, similar to Punch and Counter Punch. They both transform to the same car. Come on. Use some common sense, Autobots, Decepticons. Just has to make... Something has to kick in. Hello. But thanks for watching. If you have any comments, questions, feel free to ask them below. And as always, thank you for watching. Have a good day, afternoon, evening. And as always, God bless. Bye, folks.